Harness continuous delivery with GitOps is a great way to use version-controlled manifests as a single source of truth for the desired state of your Kubernetes applications. This works by installing a GitOps agent on a cluster. Harness then applies manifest changes to a given environment based on the tag or branch rules that you define, keeping everything declarative, automated, and audit-friendly. In this video, I'll walk you through how Harness GitOps works, covering clusters, repositories, syncs, and what you can configure in your manifest to get fine-grained control over deployment behavior. If you're into GitOps, Kubernetes, or just want to level up your CI/CD, hit like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss future walkthroughs like this. First up, the GitOps agent. This is a lightweight service installed on your target cluster. It connects back to Harness and handles applying manifests, but more importantly, it watches your Git repositories for changes. Once it's installed, it authenticates using a token you provide and starts listening for sync events tied to your configured applications. Clusters. Your clusters are defined in Harness, either manually or through YAML. Each cluster is uniquely identified, and you can scope agents to specific projects and environments, making multi-cluster GitOps a breeze. Need to deploy dev, staging, and prod separately? You can isolate each with different agents or applications, giving you total control over the propagation paths. Repositories. This is where your source of truth lives. Harness links your Git repositories to GitOps applications. You define the repo, the branch or tag you want to track, and the path to the manifest files. Multiple applications can share the same repo, or you can split them for stricter separation of concerns. Applications. A GitOps application in Harness is what ties everything together. The cluster, the repo, and the manifests. Once configured, it continuously watches your Git source and compares the live state in the cluster with the desired state in Git. App diff. Harness automatically shows a diff when your live state drifts from what's in Git. This visual feedback is powerful. You know exactly what's changed and whether it was applied successfully. Syncs. The sync process happens every 180 seconds by default, but this is configurable. You can also trigger events manually or hook them into a larger pipeline to coordinate stages across environments. Manifests and automation. Once synced, Harness applies the manifests to your cluster. This includes deployments, services, config maps, and anything Kubernetes understands. If changes match your rules, the sync happens automatically. If not, you can introduce manual approvals or orchestration pipelines to handle more complex flows. YAML options. Harness gives you control over the sync strategy directly in the application spec. Key options include automated to enable auto-sync and prune behavior, sync options to customize force apply, hooks, and more, ignore differences to exclude fields like timestamps or labels from triggering a sync. This means you can tailor your sync logic to match your cluster's needs, reducing noise and avoiding unnecessary redeploys. Harness GitOps makes continuous delivery truly declarative and scalable with tight Git integrations, visual diffs, and robust cluster targeting. A huge thank you to DevOps Digital, the team powering secure, scalable DevOps behind the scenes. If you're looking to implement GitOps properly or need expert help with Harness, they're the crew you want in your corner. Let me know in the comments below if you want a deeper walkthrough of YAML options or to see this in action with a real-world app. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this helped clarify how GitOps works in Harness.